Alpha damage and damage per minute. They are always trading blow after blow with each other. You can run a vehicle like the 60 TP, plop on your tungsten, and say, ha, I'm going to shoot you for 690 and back in the cover. But then a vehicle like the Leopard one in front of me can say, all right, well, I'll put on my adrenaline, and I'll tap you 3 times before you can even load your second shell in. And it's always something that goes back and forth, hand in hand in Blitz. Would you rather get a vehicle that is solely able to rip somebody apart with its sheer amount of DPM, like the Object 263, 62A or Leopard 1, or do you want a vehicle that can hit like a truck and hopefully back in the cover without taking too much damage while on its long reload? Now, obviously, there are certain vehicles in the game that don't sacrifice much and they get damage per minute and alpha. A vehicle like the Object 263, a vehicle like the WZ-113, or even the M6 Yo. But for the most part, the highest DPM vehicles, one like the Leopard 1 here, I'm currently running calibrated shells in this tank, and we're still sitting at 3,400 damage per minute. It's got the best gun in Tier 10 by far. I mean, if you look at the dispersion, it's at 0.272, and its aiming time is 2.8 seconds. This thing is like a rocket. When you fire it, it never misses. Its average damage at 350, though, is a bit lower than what you'd probably want it to be. So it's not bad. Obviously, 350 damage is nice, but when you're trading with heavy tanks, if a Mark 6 shoots you and it backs in the cover, yeah, obviously it's going to have the advantage and upper hand once it gets its shell loaded back in and it starts poking again. Or that goes for really any medium. A Leopard 1 is great, but it's not going to be able to win a hand-on-hand fight with an STB-1 because that tank can hold down and this tank can't. The Leopard 1 sacrifices everything for mobility and a gun. Now, how much mobility does it have? Pretty good. I mean, it's got 65 kilometers per hour forward and 23 in reverse, and it actually averages more than the light tanks in Tier 10 on its effective power to weight ratio. It's got a 72 degree to second hull reverse, so it's a fast vehicle, and it's got 9 degrees of gun depression, which is nice. It's really just the armor that lets it down, because what armor? The Leopard 1 has about like 50 millimeters on the upper plate, probably around 30 or probably about 50 on the sides as well, but yeah, I mean, that's really not going to get many bounces when you think about it. HE shells are going to just wreck the sides of your vehicle. Any skilled players that have HES shells know that you just pen it right through the front. So the Leopard can be very easily taken advantage of. But that is where the difference between skill and not knowing what to do take into play. Because if you're a very skilled player, playing a vehicle like the Leopard 1 can be a dream scenario. If you're in a battle like Dead Rail, or you're in a game where you can use this thing almost like a tank destroyer and completely farm the enemy, that is where this tank becomes just so strong. Now, I would normally run Rammer on a vehicle like this just to maximize that extra DPM, but the only reason I don't is actually just down to the fact that I'd rather have that penetration to cut through vehicles like the IS-4 or the IS-7. Now, in this battle here, I'm going to make some very risky moves. Cover me, please. I'm going to go up the hill. I know that I'm faster than a WZ-121, and I am faster than a T-92E1 on acceleration. Now, what that means is I should hopefully be able to get up this hill and not bleed all of my health. Hopefully, this guy just doesn't screw me. But here we go. Come on. Go. And we are up the hill. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now, okay, well, we've got an M6, and as well, we've got the IS-7 waiting off to the side. But thankfully, that's not much of a threat for me because they're not able to shoot me. There's one nice tap into the WZ-121. Oh, you weren't even detected for that? That's pretty weird. Either way, I'm just going to wait for the WZ to maybe poke again. I mean, we got the Jagdpanzer 100 waiting. We've got the 121 over here to the side. And I don't really know what to do. I mean, that Jagdpanzer could tap us, but I want to get a tap into him. Ha-ha. So there's the IS-4 off to the side. IS-7's kind of pushing up. The WZ-121's also kind of exposing his side, so we'll get a tap into his vehicle. Thank you very much, good sir. And because we out-reload him, I can wait for him to poke again, which means if he does end up poking, obviously we'll get a shell right into his vehicle. There you go, another nice tap. So we've already taken a very hefty chunk off of that WZ-121. And it appears that he doesn't even want to fight us anymore, which, to be fair, I don't really blame him. I mean, it makes sense. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try and deal with the T-92E1 off to the side. This guy, he can be really deadly, and obviously I don't want a deadly tank like that on the enemy battlefield. So, yeah, let's see if we can get some shells into this guy. We've already gotten one tap in. I also got to be a little worried about that 121 still, though. Oh, he's actually off to that side still. Oh, that means I'm just going to push straight in. We're going to see if I can get some shells into the T-92. So here we go, aiming and yeet. There you go. Another beautiful tap into the T-92. Can we get another one out? Well, we're reloading and boom. There you go. Another nice tap. Let's even plop on our adrenaline. Looks like we don't need it, though, as he is taken out. So we're doing good. I mean, you can clearly see where that DPM has really worked well for us. I kind of did waste my adrenaline there, but yeah, the DPM is definitely helping me get out some big damage. I'm going to try and get up this hill. Come on, go, 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 and we are up. Thank you very much. That's obviously what I wanted to do, because now we are in a very strong situation. We got the Jägerpanzer, which is waiting for us, and there is the Waffenträger, so gotta be a little careful about that. Hopefully that Jäger does end up firing, which he did, so let's aim in a shell onto his track wheel. Perfect. And maybe we can get another one out into his tank as well. We are running calibrated, which means we should be able to butter right through his tank there. And I'm not sure if we can get another one out, but you know what? I'm risky. We're going to go for it. I'm pretty stupid as well, so let's see if we can get a shell in. There you go. Beautiful. So there's another shell in to the Jagdpanzer. He is now in the range of a one-shot, which is fantastic for my team, because they should be able to do pretty good stuff with that. Now, we obviously know the IS-4 is off to the side over here, and we are going to hopefully pepper some shells in to the IS-4. This guy just lost all of his health, and now I'm just going to get directly behind him and finish him off. So in this game, we're sitting at pretty hefty damage. I mean, we're already at 4,045 damage to be exact. And obviously, I'm just going to try continuing to pump out more and more damage this battle. So we got the IS-7 off to the side over here. He's in a very deadly tank. Obviously, the IS-7's got alpha damage over our vehicle. And as we went over, alpha can be key. But what I'm going to do is we're going to first of all finish off this yo. Thank you very much, comrade. And now I'm going to hopefully get some shells into the IS-7. So let's see if we can do that very quickly. There's one nice tap into the IS-7. I'm going to plop on my adrenaline as well. Let's get another tap into the IS-7. There you go. Another nice shell. And, well, we out-reload him again. So let's get another tap into his tank. He doesn't even have the gun depression to shoot me, which is kind of sad if I'm going to be honest. But, yeah, let's finish off the IS-7. And there you go. So we're sitting at pretty high damage. I mean, I got to be careful about the Waffenträger, obviously. But for the most part, we are raking in those damage numbers. We know the enemy Waffenträger is probably in this bush there, so take a blind shot, but looks like it did not end up hitting. Ooh, you know what, we might actually just be able to HE him from here, so let's go for that. There you go, nice HE for 348. And are we going to be able to out-reload the 225? Well, we're going to try for it. Yeah, there you go, nice 217 tap. So there you go. That was our first game in the Leopard 1. Sure, that was a tricky battle, but because we were able to use our scenario to our advantage, I was able to do 6,022 damage and come out with a mastery. Like, I mean, you can clearly see where the Leopard 1 is such a strong vehicle. If I was in a tank that did not have the amount of DPM that this vehicle had, I probably would not have done as well. The STB-1, I probably wouldn't even have gone up the hill. What the heck is this? Know the rules, know the win. Nobody cares. Goodbye! Let's do one more battle. Now, obviously, that first game was pretty lucky. Not every game ends up being like that in the Leopard 1, because sometimes you get very bad luck. Maybe the 50B will rush me. I don't know. I'm the only medium, which means I gotta be extremely careful to what I do. But, hopefully, I'm gonna be able to, again, clear the 62A with my sheer DPM advantage, and win this battle. Now, if the 62A is running gun rammer, it actually will have more DPM than me, so I do need to be a little careful, but because I have more alpha, that's the great thing about this tank, I can still out-trade a vehicle like that. But I'm going to start off this battle by going straight over to here. We're going to see if we can spot the enemy team, because I got to be very, very careful. There's the Grill 15 already spotted, and let's get a shell right into his vehicle. There you go, nice tap for 390 whatever, and now I'm going to back up. So, 62A, not sure if he's going to be off to the side, but once that 50B is spotted, that's when I'm going to push. So, right now I'm just being careful. There's the AMX M4 off to the side, we got the Jagdpanzer. Mark 6 is playing a little aggressive, but for the most part, should be okay for now. But yeah, I don't see that 50B, which gets me a little nervous, because I'm worried that that 50B could just end up rushing me, and obviously that would not be good for me. So, oh, no, there's the 50B, sweet. So if the 50B is spotted over here, this is where it's my time to shine. I'm going to push off to the side, and this is where I'm going to hopefully get some shells out into vehicles like that 62A, so come on, let's go. Speed is key. Nice shot, Mark 6. Please don't bleed to that Jagdpanzer. I'm just going to keep going. Obviously, the mobility on this tank is through the roof, so I'm just going to get over here. Hopefully that 62A is somewhere right in front of me. We can get some nice shots out, but no, it doesn't even look like he is. I don't know where that 62A is. Maybe he's AFK. But, yeah, I'm going to see if we can continue to get some shells out here. We know where the 50B is. Oh, there's the 62A. Ha-ha. So we are spotted. But obviously I want to get some shells out into the 62. So I'm going to push my tank up, and come on, speed is key. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. And here we are into position. So perfect. Let's get an HE shell out into the rear of that guy. That Jagdpanzer does want to get a shell into me, but not going to be too much of a threat because I am in cover. So that Jag, he's just going to chill there. We're going to see if we can get more shells out. Maybe we got the 50B over here. There you go. Nice shot into the 50B. That guy is now not liking me all too much. And while we may have the 4005 here, the best news is that I'm still not basically going to die from him. So I'm just going to push my tank off to the side. And he missed his last shell, which is fantastic for me. So I'm just going to drive this way. See if we can finish off the 4005. There you go. He's taken out. And now we're going to proceed to drive away. Obviously, that would be the safest course of action for me. So I'm just going to back up. Let's see if we can get a shell into the 62A. And I don't think this guy realizes, but I do out-reload his vehicle. So, oh, buddy did track me, but, oh, no, 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 you don't. Yeah, there you go. I was like, no, you don't. He did track me, but we're still alive. And that's all that matters. I mean, we only have 77 health, but now we've just completely distracted the Jagdpanzer, and we just gotta wait here. So again, this is where the Leopard 1 was able to do its job. We were able to get some big shells into that 62A. I don't know why he rushed me when he had a massive disadvantage on DPM over me. But yeah, we took out the Leopard 1, or not the Leopard 1, the 62A. We got some shells into the AMX 50B. Oh, there comes the Jag, and oh, don't. No, I pressed the wrong key and went in reverse instead of forwards. That was my fault. I have to be honest. But, yeah, we still did pretty good. I mean, we probably did over 3,000 damage, and our team is definitely going to end up winning this game. And there you have it. The victory has been shown. It was pretty weird. I'm going to be honest. It took him a while to kill that Jagdpanzer, but I'm one to talk because I did end up dying to him. Either way, there we go. 2963 damage. I probably easily could have done 4,000 damage if I had survived from that Jag. But yeah, I mean, I can't complain. The DPM helped me in both of these games. And sure, the armor, it might not be great. But as you could clearly see, armor is not always key. And especially in Blitz, as penetration becomes stronger and stronger, the newest mediums have so much pen, especially if they're running calibrated, that armor is kind of being negated nowadays. So I like the Leopard 1. It's able to use its two strengths to such a superior level over other tier 10s that it just becomes insane. But yeah, as always, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you like the Leopard 1, as this is one of the most played mediums in tier 10, let me know in the comments down below, and if you tried playing it today. But yeah, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye!